Amazon, it's the fastest growing major retailer on the planet and growing fast.
This is a game changer for the Australian retail market.
Amazon alone could reach $4 billion worth of sales.
The Amazon Australia gold rush has already started, and let's be real, most people are going to be left on the sidelines. However, with that being said, there will be some people that create life-changing businesses. And in this video, I'll show you how to be one of those people following the simple 6-step roadmap to Amazon Australia millions. Step 1 is product discovery blueprint. This is my exact strategy that I've used over and over to find $10,000 a month products to sell on Amazon Australia. Now, there are 3 main components to a winning product on Amazon, being demand, price, and competition. If you can nail these 3 components, well, you have a winning product to sell on Amazon Australia. Now, with demand, it's most critical that there's high demand. And what this basically means is that a lot of people want your product. You're not going to sell the product that your auntie tells you that she likes this scented candle and she thinks it's cool because she has one in her house, and then make a decision to sell a product off of that. No. You need to sell a product based off of real market feedback and real demand, real data. That's where the beauty is, it's in the real numbers. And that's where high demand comes in. Next up is high price. So again, you don't want to sell cheap products. You don't want to sell a product for $7, $8, $9, $10 and make no profit. We're here to make money at the end of the day, and that's only made when you sell a product for over $50. So you actually have money in your pocket by the time that all of the fees and everything else has come out of it. And thirdly, low competition. You want to find a product that has less big brands selling in that niche, so you can focus on optimizing your listing and doing everything right with less competition around you so you can have more of the pie. And you do all of this using a software called Zon Guru. So over here you can see we are on Amazon Australia, and I've searched up the product golf putting mat. And here we have our Zon Guru software open. And on the left-hand side here, you can see there are all of the top selling products on Zon Guru. And on the right-hand side here, there is something called search volume. And what this basically means is that's how many people are actively writing in that exact keyword on Amazon Australia every single month. So in this instance, you can see it's 1,080 people that are writing in golf putting mat every single month, which tells us that that's demand. That's 1,080 people every month that could potentially buy your product, right? So moving on in Zon Guru here, that also tells us the average price per product, which in this instance is $94.67. Now we know that this is an expensive product, which means that there's actually profit to be made here, which is a massive tick. And thirdly, for competition, what we focus on here is ratings. Now, ratings is the same as reviews. It's basically customers commenting on a product to say if they liked it or not. And in this instance here, we can see that the ratings for the top 5 sellers, the top seller has 23, then 281, then 10, then 15, then 22. Now, if any top seller in the top 5 has less than 30 ratings, then that means that the competition is low. And in this example, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the top 5 that have less than 30 reviews, which means that this is a major opportunity to come in with low competition. So to recap, the search volume has to be over 500 to make sure that there's high demand. The average selling price per product needs to be $50 or more to make sure that there's profit. And thirdly, there needs to be less reviews/ratings at less than 20 in the top 5 to make sure that there is low competition. Which leads us into step 2, which is visual advantage. This is the art of making your product pop. And by pop, I mean stand out and to be unmissable on the Amazon page. So to ensure that your product stands out, you need to create a sexy brand. Then you need to add something extra to the product, which is called a bundle, like an extra item that complements the main product. And then thirdly, you need to showcase these 2 things here, the sexy brand and the extra item, in the hero shot image, which is the main Amazon image that customers see. So that looks exactly like this. This is my brand, my product, Prodigy X. And as you can see here, the sexy brand is displayed very clearly with a nice, clean, premium logo. And this was easily made in Canva. It took me 10 minutes to make. So the sexy brand is there, and then the customer sees that they get the added water thermometer, and the customer sees that they also get this lid on top here. So the perceived value of the product is much higher than all of the other ice baths in the niche that don't have the water thermometer and the lid and the sexy brand. This makes the product stand out, and it's the top seller in the niche because of that. And of course, the most important part of this is that it's all displayed in this main image. The sexy brand and the added items are all displayed in the main image, so the customer sees it straight away, increasing their likelihood to click and then purchase. Which brings us over into step 3, which is strategic sourcing, finding a reliable supplier, which is actually, after finding a product, the most important step of your business, because the supplier, the manufacturer of your product, is actually your business partner. So you're essentially vetting for business partners in this step. And this is done by using Alibaba.com and then filtering through verified suppliers. So I've personally been using Alibaba.com since 2018. I've worked with countless suppliers for countless different products, and every single time I've had a fantastic experience using this exact strategy. So on Alibaba, you can see that you search up the product that you are looking to sell. And in this instance, I've typed in air purifier. And on the left-hand side here, there is a column called supplier features. Now, what you're going to do here is tick the verified supplier box, which means that Alibaba will only show you suppliers that are actually verified through their platform, meaning that the manufacturing company, the supplier, has given the correct certification to Alibaba. Alibaba's vetted them and said, yep, these guys are legitimate. So now you know that you're only working with the best suppliers who are more likely to then give you the highest quality products, also for the best prices, and they probably speak the best English, so it's easy to work with them. By following this step here, you can sift through all of these suppliers, send them a message, and start working with the best suppliers in the world. Which leads us into then step 4, which is setting up your Amazon foundations, which is basically making sure that you have an account that you can actually then sell your products off of, right? So everyone thinks that it's difficult and you need to, have a special contact or know someone to sell on Amazon, whereas it couldn't be further from the truth. It's actually super easy. All you have to do is go to sell.amazon.com.au and then sign up for an Amazon account. It's literally that easy. So it looks like this. There's literally a button, sign up. You click that, follow the prompts, and in the same day, you can have your Amazon selling account set up, and you can now start selling products to customers in Australia and making money. Which leads us into step 5, which is listing mastery. This is my personal favorite part of running an Amazon business. It's actually creating a highly attractive, a highly visual, a highly converting Amazon listing that stands out on Amazon. So this creates a conversion machine, and this is where you make the real money. So to create a conversion machine on Amazon following listing mastery, firstly, you're going to create a fully optimized listing, and you're going to include a video and a plus, and that looks like this. So this air purifier here, they have their hero shot. Then they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more images that are like lifestyle images and visual images depicting the product in use and some of its benefits and the outcome of using the product, and it sells it really well. You can see here they have the +4 here, which means a customer would click onto that and they can see more images, but that's not the best way to do it because customers don't click into that. They'll just see the main 6 images and then continue scrolling with their eyes. But what you can see here is with this product is that they have the video here. Now this is the major advantage because most sellers are too lazy to add a video to their product. If you just add a video that most sellers don't do, then you're already so far ahead of everyone else because a video will help with the conversion of your product overall. So by adding a video and then by also adding what's called A+ content, which is downloaded into from the manufacturer section, well then you can actually increase your conversion substantially. Again, most sellers are lazy and they don't add in the A+ content, which is this here. It's like website looking content. And what this does is actually, again, very quickly, very visually show the main benefits of the product, highlights it to the customer so the customer can keep scrolling and say, yes, 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 I like this, purchase, purchase. This is a massive point. Customers shop with their eyes in 2025. Customers don't read. They don't want to read blocks of text. They don't want to read paragraphs selling the product. They want to see it, and then they want to read 3 or 4 words like they're doing here. purifies the air in less than 10 minutes. Impactful language, visual imagery, showcased quickly, efficiently, will sell your product. Moving on to step 6, which is the Amazon algorithm edge. And this is hacking the Amazon algorithm to make sure that then once you're on Amazon, that the customers find you and then you can dominate. This is the exact strategy that I've done several times over, running PPC ads and getting reviews fast so customers can't miss you running these ads. And then when they click on the listing, there's all of this social proof. They have all of these reviews already on there and they're more likely to purchase. So anytime that you're on Amazon and you see a product that says sponsored, just like this here that I'm underlining, this means that these sellers are actually paying to be in these positions. It's called pay-per-click advertising. They're paying for every single time a customer clicks on it, they just pay a little bit of money. But the benefit is, and this is the best thing ever, is that from day one as a brand new seller, you can show up on the top of the page so a customer will click on your listing and they won't miss you. If a customer clicks and then you have the optimized listing like I've just showed you before, then it's highly likely that they'll purchase your product. All you have to do is show up with this PPC advertising and then have the optimized hero shot like I talked about earlier, and you will dominate. So from day one, you can show up on top of the page, which is the major benefit of selling on Amazon as well. And then you're going to get reviews fast by following something called the Amazon Vine Review Program. Now, this is a new program that Amazon Australia has just released, and not many sellers know about it at all. No one's actually using it. You can actually get 30 reviews from verified purchasers in Amazon's system, so they're all high quality people, highly likely to leave very high reviews too. You can get 30 of them off the bat. So remember earlier I was showing you the golf putting mat. There were several top sellers that only had 10 reviews, 11 reviews, 15 reviews. You can come in on day one, sign up for the Vine Review Program, get 30 reviews, and already have more social proof than all of those other sellers. This is the Vine Review Program, and Amazon Australia has just released this. Then following on from that, because you're an Aussie, you can then go find friends, 5, 10, 15 friends. They can purchase your product, and then you can have 40 reviews or 50 reviews from the get-go. And then all of a sudden, you look like a dominant big player in the niche straight away. These two things together will increase your conversion rate. And as an Amazon seller, if your conversion rate is higher, well, then you'll be higher up in the algorithm, up on the page, and it'll just create this domino effect of you absolutely dominating on Amazon Australia. And the outcome of this is having a business that runs for you 24/7. Once you set this up, you no longer have to trade time for money because it's basically fully automated. You can just work on this for 1 to 2 hours a day, and you can operate this from anywhere in the world. Right now, I'm here in beautiful Bali and I'm operating my business in less than 2 hours a day every day. Some days, actually, I do an hour or less. Depends. But that is the beauty of running an Amazon business in 2025. That is the beauty of Amazon Australia as being the fastest growing Amazon marketplace in the world. This is the opportunity that lays ahead of you. I hope that you can take action and implement these steps and go out there and dominate. So, as always, a reminder, your future self is counting on you. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.